I want you to picture two women, same age, 28, same city, both working hard, both paying their bills, both doing what they were told. Go to school, get a good job, be responsible. The first woman does everything right. She works overtime, she cuts back on eating out, she saves whatever's left at the end of the month. She's not frivolous, she's not reckless. But at 40, she's still starting over. Still one unexpected car repair away from a setback. Still wondering why, no matter how hard she works, the finish line keeps moving. The second woman learned something different. Not from a finance class. She never had one. Not from her parents. They were doing the same thing as the first woman. She learned it from someone who sat her down and said, "Baby, let me show you how this actually works." By 40, she has investments quietly growing in the background. She has options the first woman doesn't, not because she earned more, not because she was luckier, but because she knew the order. There is a specific order to investing your money, and most of us were never taught it, not in school, often not at home. The financial world wasn't exactly designed with us in mind, so a lot of this information just didn't make it to our kitchen tables. That's what Rich Auntie knows is here to change. My name is Maxine, and I am the auntie who is going to sit across from you and tell you everything I wish someone had told me. No jargon, no judgment, just real information that can genuinely change the trajectory of your life. Today, we're starting with the foundation, the smartest sequence for where your money should go, and why getting this order right means your money works harder without you having to work more. Let's get into it. When a lot of us hear investing, we picture something complicated, something risky, something that's probably not for us. Something that requires money we don't have yet, and the confidence nobody handed us growing up. Here's what investing actually is. Your money making more money while you sleep. That's it. The engine behind it is called compound interest, and I need you to really understand this, because it is the thing that changes everything. Compound interest means you earn returns not just on the money you put in, but on the returns you've already earned. Your growth grows. Like a snowball rolling downhill, it starts small, picks up speed, and gets dramatically bigger the further it rolls. Here's what that looks like in real life. If you invest $300 a month, starting at 25, at the market's historical average of around 10% annually, by 55, you'd have close to $680,000. You only contributed $108,000 of your own money. The rest, more than $570,000, came from your money making money. Now here's the part that should light a fire under you. Wait just 10 years and start at 35 instead? That same $300 a month grows to around $226,000 by 55. You'd have $450,000 less at the end. Same monthly amount, no other change, just 10 years. Time is the ingredient money cannot buy back, and Black women have been kept from this knowledge long enough. That ends today. Wherever you are starting, start now, because 10 years from today, you will either wish you had started today, or you will be glad you did. Most people treat investing like a buffet. Grab whatever sounds good, pile it on the plate, hope for the best. A little crypto here, a stock a coworker mentioned there. No system, no sequence. But there is a specific order that maximizes every dollar. Think of it like building a house. You don't start with the roof. You start with the foundation. Skip a step, and the whole thing is unstable. Here is the order, from the ground up. Before $1 goes into any investment, you need a buffer. 1 month of basic expenses sitting in a high-yield savings account. Not a regular savings account earning almost nothing, but a high-yield one currently earning around 4 to 5%. I know what you're thinking. That's not investing, that's just saving. And you're right, but here's why this comes first. Investing works when you leave it alone. When the market dips, and it will dip, your job is to do nothing. But if an emergency hits and you have no cushion, you'll be forced to pull your investments out at exactly the wrong moment when prices are down. You'll lock in a loss that didn't have to happen. Your emergency fund is what protects your investments. It is not separate from your wealth-building strategy. It is the first layer of it. 1 month to start, 3 to 6 months is the eventual goal. But 1 month gets you in the game. If your employer offers a 401k with a company match, this is your next stop. And I need you to hear this clearly. A company match is free money. It is part of your compensation that you are leaving on the table if you don't claim it. Here's how it works. Your employer says, for every dollar you contribute up to a certain percentage of your salary, we'll match it. A common example, they match 50% of your contributions up to 6% of your salary. That is an immediate 50% return on your money before the market does a single thing. There is no investment on earth that guarantees a 50% return the moment you make it. You cannot beat free money. So if your job offers a match, contribute at least enough to get every dollar of it. Then, move to step 3. This is the account I wish every Black woman in her 20s and 30s had known about yesterday. The Roth IRA might be the single most powerful wealth-building tool available to everyday people, and it is one of the most under-discussed in our communities. Here is how it works. You contribute money you've already paid taxes on. It grows inside the account, and when you retire, you pay 0 taxes on any of it. Not reduced taxes, not deferred taxes. 0. Let that sit for a moment. If you put money into a Roth IRA consistently over 30 years, and it grows into hundreds of thousands of dollars, the government doesn't get a cent of that growth. You keep all of it. This matters especially for us. We are often in lower tax brackets earlier in our careers, which means right now is the best time to pay the small tax, lock the money in, and let it grow completely tax-free for decades. By the time we're withdrawing in retirement, we won't owe a thing on all that growth. In 2025, you can contribute up to $7,000 per year if you're under 50. That's $583 a month, or whatever portion you can manage consistently. You can open one at Fidelity, Schwab, or Vanguard in about 15 minutes. Then invest what's inside it into a simple index fund. We'll cover exactly what that means in our next video. And let it grow. Once your Roth IRA is funded, return to your 401k and increase your contributions over time, working toward the annual maximum when you're able. You likely won't get there right away, and that is completely fine. Here's a move that most people miss, though. Every time you get a raise, let a portion of that increase flow directly into your 401k before your lifestyle adjusts to the new number. You were already living on what you had before. You won't miss what you never got used to spending. That habit alone, redirecting raises before lifestyle creep sets in, is one of the quietest wealth-building strategies there is. Now let me bring this back to those two women. The difference between them was not ambition. It was not work ethic. It was not even income. It was information and the sequence in which they used it. The woman who had options at 40 didn't have a perfect start. She probably couldn't do all of these steps at once, but she understood the order. She built her buffer first, she captured the match, she opened the Roth, she kept going, step by step, consistently, even when the amounts felt small. Small amounts invested consistently over time become life-changing numbers. That is not a motivational slogan. That is mathematics. You don't have to have it all figured out today. You don't have to start with thousands of dollars. You just have to start, and start in the right order. So here is your one action for this week. Just one. Find out whether your job offers a 401k match. If you don't know, ask HR. If you're not contributing enough to get the full match, adjust it. That is step one. That is this week. Next week, we're going deeper into exactly what to put inside these accounts, what index funds actually are, why they outperform almost everything else, and how to choose one without getting overwhelmed. Rich Auntie will be here, and she is going to make sure you have every piece of information you need, because you deserve to have it, and frankly, it's long overdue. Share this with a Black woman or any woman in your life who needs to hear it, because this information belongs to all of us. And your future self? She is already grateful for the decision you're about to make. I'll see you next week.